Imagine settling into your cruise cabin, only to be thrown off the ship mid-voyage. That's exactly what happened to one German couple because of what they did on their balcony. They thought it was romantic. The cruise line called it a security incident. And they're not alone. People have been banned for life, fined hundreds, and yes, even arrested. All for doing things they didn't know were against the rules. So today, I'm going to walk you through the mistakes that can ruin your cruise, with a few cautionary tales, a bit of friendly advice, and the occasional raised eyebrow. Before we get into the juicy stories told in this video, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Nick Nadev once jumped off his Royal Caribbean balcony in Nassau, on purpose. His friends filmed it. The cruise line banned them all for life. Another woman was banned just for standing on her railing to take a photo. Cruise lines don't like risky behavior, and they like lawsuits even less. Falling overboard at sea? Odds of survival are slim, so if you want a thrill, try the water slide, not the second deck railing. Unless you're on one of the few German lines that allow it, don't light up on the balcony. Your neighbors will report you faster than you can say Marlboro. Ignore warnings and you could be disembarked mid-cruise. Smoke inside your cabin? You'll be billed over $250 for deep cleaning. Also, tossing a cigarette overboard? That's how cruise ship fires start. The only thing you should throw over the balcony is your stress. Renate and Volker were enjoying their balcony, a little too much. They were passionately loud, with the balcony door wide open. The result? A security-related disturbance and a one-way trip off the ship. Balconies have gaps, neighbors, and yes, CCTV cameras. So if you're planning something memorable, maybe close the door first. Cruise ships are romantic, just maybe not that public. Cruise lines love music when it's played in the piano bar. Your wireless speaker blasting yacht rock at midnight? Not so much. Too many complaints and they'll confiscate it or shut you down. Same goes for musical instruments, even if you're really good at ukulele. Cabin walls are thin, noise travels. Let your neighbors enjoy their vacation without a personal concert. It's called the wind tunnel effect, and it's very real. Balcony door open plus cabin door open means your paperwork is flying into someone's soup. In extreme cases, doors slam hard enough to injure fingers. Also, it messes with the ship's air conditioning system, which is basically the cruise line's version of sacred ground. So for everyone's comfort, and your fingers, one door at a time. Thinking of packing your kettle, hot plate, or electric blanket? Don't. Unless you're cruising from the UK where some lines provide kettles, they'll be confiscated. Even baby bottle warmers are on the banned list. Hair dryers and curling irons are usually fine, just leave the George Foreman grill at home. Also, surge-protected extension cords =sign automatic removal. On a ship, fire safety isn't a suggestion, it's a religion. Leaving your phone or camera charging while you're out? Cabin stewards are trained to unplug anything left charging unattended. Yes, even your electric toothbrush. It's all about fire prevention. Your iPad isn't worth an onboard evacuation. Want ambiance? Bring battery-powered tea lights. They're romantic and don't set off the smoke alarms. You'd think with a drinks package, the minibar would be free. Spoiler, it usually isn't. I once assumed mine was included, then saw charges for every soda I touched. Unless you're in a suite on a luxury line, expect minibar fees. Also, don't pack the robe or the binoculars. They're not gifts. Toiletries? That's a grayer area. If they're restocked, maybe, but don't overdo it. Here's the golden rule. If it didn't come with the bathroom, don't flush it. No wipes, no hygiene products, no biodegradable anything. Ship toilets use vacuum systems. One bad flush can block 10 rooms. There's a trash bin for everything else. Use it. We've all had the cruise where the toilet didn't work. Don't be the reason it's this cruise. Hanging clothes to dry on your balcony? Don't. They'll fly into the sea or someone's dinner. Use the retractable bathroom line or bring magnetic hooks. And remember, balcony doors and bathroom doors open both ways. I've walked out of the bathroom naked into a very awkward turndown service. Now I use the Do Not Disturb sign religiously. And if you're docked, close the curtains unless you're into free exposure. Before you step on board that luxurious cruise ship, there are 12 surprising things you should absolutely never pack. They might seem harmless, but the cruise line sees them as serious risks. Pack one of these by mistake, and you could find yourself in the dreaded naughty room, or worse, removed from the ship before your vacation even starts. In this video, we're revealing the banned items cruise passengers keep getting caught with. But before we sail out, please hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss the latest cruise updates of 2025. That travel-sized steamer you saw advertised as cruise-approved? Yeah, it's not. Even if the product claims it's safe for use on board, cruise lines don't see it that way. Why? Because steamers, irons, and similar heating devices pose a serious fire risk, and fire at sea is one of the biggest safety concerns for any ship. Security will scan your bags, and if they see one of these gadgets, it's gone before you ever make it to your cabin. And no, pleading that it was Facebook approved won't help. Want wrinkle-free clothes? Try wrinkle release spray or simply hang your outfits in the bathroom during a hot shower. It's not perfect, but at least you won't lose your luggage privilege on day one. This one trips up first-time cruisers all the time. Sure, bringing a few bags of candy or sealed snacks is perfectly fine. But if you try to board with a homemade sandwich, a bag of sliced cheese, or even a leftover pizza, it's going straight into the trash. Cruise ships follow strict sanitation and customs regulations, and anything perishable, or not factory sealed, can be flagged as a contamination risk. Worse, if you try to bring fruit or meat off the ship in port, especially in countries like Mexico or the Bahamas, you could face serious fines at the border. A quick snack isn't worth a legal headache. Trust us. We all have our comfort items, especially when sleeping in an unfamiliar place. For some, that's a heating blanket. But these, along with travel kettles, rice cookers, hot plates, and even small coffee makers, are strictly banned on cruise ships. Why? Once again, it's all about fire risk. These devices use exposed heating elements or draw too much power, which can be dangerous in a cruise cabin's compact environment. If you truly need warmth, consider a microwavable heating pad or a reusable hot water bottle. And remember, most cruise ships have complimentary coffee nearly 24/7, so you'll survive without your Keurig. This might sound strange, but wearing camo could get you into serious trouble once you're off the ship. While camouflage clothing is totally fine in many countries, it's illegal in others, especially across parts of the Caribbean like Barbados, Jamaica, or Trinidad. Why? In these regions, camouflage is often reserved for military or police, and civilians wearing it could be mistaken for impersonators, or even face fines or questioning. So while you can wear it on board, why risk it? One innocent outfit could turn into an awkward conversation with customs, or worse. Trying to add a bit of privacy in your shared cabin? Some seasoned cruisers bring magnetic hooks and hang up curtains to split the room. It might sound clever, until security sees it. Cruise lines like Carnival have updated their policies to prohibit any drapes or dividers, as they interfere with fire sprinklers, emergency lighting, or cabin inspections. You could be asked to remove them, or have them confiscated entirely. Instead, look for travel-friendly alternatives, like pop-up privacy pods or even sleep masks with headphones. Drones are a gray area. Some cruise lines allow them, if declared properly. Others don't allow them at all. Even if you are allowed to bring one on board, you'll never be allowed to fly it on the ship itself, not even when docked. In some cases, security will take your drone and store it for the duration of the cruise, only returning it when you disembark. So if you're planning to get that perfect drone shot in port, make sure you check your cruise line's exact policy in advance. Otherwise, your drone might spend more time in storage than in the sky. You might not expect this, but live plants and bouquets are usually banned from being brought on board. Why? It's all about agricultural contamination. Live flowers, soil, and potted plants can carry pests or bacteria that could wreak havoc on a ship's tightly controlled environment. That said, many cruise lines will let you order flowers to your cabin through their internal systems, so romance isn't completely off the table. Power outlets are limited in older cruise cabins, and travelers often try to solve that with a surge-protected power strip. But these strips are actually on the banned list for most cruise lines. They pose a fire risk and can interfere with the ship's electrical systems. Instead, bring a non-surge protected power cube, bonus points if it has USB ports, and steer clear of long extension cords. Those are usually confiscated too. Packing scissors for grooming or small fixes. Totally fine. But anything with blades longer than 4 inches gets flagged as a safety hazard. Some passengers have even had sewing kits confiscated because of one oversized tool. Check your cruise line's guidelines before packing anything sharp. Better safe than sorry. That water gun for beach day? Or your kid's bright orange Nerf blaster? Leave them at home. Cruise security doesn't take chances when it comes to anything resembling a weapon. Yes, even toys. Even if they're obviously fake. There have been cases where families had these taken away and kids left in tears. So skip the toy weapons and pack other fun beach toys instead. This might surprise some passengers. CBD oil, edibles, and related products are banned, even if they're legal where you live. Cruise lines operate under international maritime law, and policies err on the side of caution. Plus, many ships use sniffer dogs, and being caught with certain items could result in a forced disembarkation. Yes, really. Don't ruin your vacation over something avoidable. If you're not sure it's allowed, it probably isn't. Sure, you can bring a bottle of wine on most cruises, but anything stronger? That's where passengers get sneaky. There's a whole subculture of cruise-goers trying to sneak in liquor using shampoo bottles, mouthwash containers, or fake sunscreen flasks from Amazon. But cruise security has seen it all, and they're getting very good at spotting these tricks. Entire Reddit threads document the crackdown. Some people even go as far as buying resealing kits and adding red food coloring to pass off vodka as wine. Is it worth it? Probably not. Especially with beverage packages offering all-you-can-drink options at decent prices. Trying to cheat the system might end with your stash poured down the drain. So there you have it. 12 things you should never pack for a cruise. Some of them might seem harmless, even smart. But cruise security is one step ahead. Most of the time, these items will just get taken away. But occasionally, the consequences are far worse. And your dream vacation ends before it even starts. Now you know what to avoid, so you can cruise worry-free. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe for more cruise tips and travel secrets. Safe travels, and we'll see you on board.